Hello my scrappy friends and a big welcome to my channel today. So as you can see, I am playing with the gorgeous, cutest, prettiest, I love this collection, Candy Coated Christmas by Traci Reed Designs. It is called Candy Coated Christmas. Make sure you grab it this weekend while it is on sale. I decided to create some little gift tags, and I'm showing you how I designed, printed and cut them using my Silhouette Studio software. And all I've done so far is opened both the digital sticker and the digital cut file that Traci provides with the sticker packs. In my Silhouette Studio software, I copied, well, firstly I filled the cut shape with the clear so you can see through it, and then I copied that shape and I flipped it. You'll see that again in a sec. I can't remember if I flipped it horizontally or vertically. I then moved them so they were overlapping just a tiny bit so that I could create my fold feature. Then I have drawn a straight line straight down the center using my mouse and my Silhouette software so that it does a perforated line so that it can fold beautifully. And here I am going through the steps again. So I am dropping and dragging the files that I want to open in my Silhouette software. And this is what the sticker sheets look like, the cut lines. I've opened that in there. I have right clicked on that and ungrouped, I think, or release compound path, I can't remember which one. I have selected the shape that I want to keep, moved that aside, and then deleted everything else. Here I'm going through the steps again. I am going to fill that with the transparent background. My line was still a dashed line, so I'm just changing that over to a straight line. I've copied that. Now I'm going to rotate it, flip it. I think this said horizontally, I'm not sure. And here I go. I'm going to grab my line drawing tool, make sure that they are even. Grab my line drawing tool, make sure it is a perforated line. Hold the shift key down, which will keep my line straight. And I'm using my arrow keys to move that into exactly the right place where I want it. So I've got my card there that's going to cut and fold right in the middle. I have got my sticker there. I have gone to the send screen. No. So I'm just making sure it all fits together and grouping that all together. Zoom back out. I'm going to resize it. So I've grouped that all together. I'm just grabbing the corner and dragging so that I can make it so they're all about the same size. I'm going to put all my images on my cutting mat. I don't make you watch all this, but this is what I ended up with. I've got a few copies of different things here. And you can see I've got some big spaces. So I've gone back into the individual files sticker sheet here. And I'm going to pick out these two candy canes because they're so cute. So drag and drop. That'll do for now. I don't bother resizing them or anything. They're so cute. And I'm going to just fill the gaps. And you can see I've still got that perforated line happening. It's driving me a bit crazy, but that's okay. I'm just going to fill the page with extra candy canes. I'm using keyboard shortcuts, but copying and pasting, so you can control C for copy, control V for paste, or right click copy, right click paste. I've put a bunch of candy canes on there. Then I decide to get some holly leaves and berries because these are so cute. And I'm going to fill some more gaps with those. Can't waste the paper, right? So you can see I'm just trying to find a place where that's going to fit without any of my lines overlapping. The red outline is where it's going to cut if you are just learning your Cameo software. I've got all those in there. Then I've got a few gaps. I'm like, what am I going to put? I did try that little piece there, which is some mistletoe. And like I said, I couldn't be bothered resizing anything, so I gave up on that. I've gone to a different sticker sheet. And I'm scrolling through. I'm like, oh, I like those labels with the hearts. Have a read of all these. And then I'm going to go back to the labels with the hearts and drag 3 of them into my Silhouette software. Just reading all those as well. Pink, red, and green. I'm going to have to move a couple of things. So I've moved that up there. You can see the red outline. That is where my cut border is. I've got to make sure I've got everything inside that. Pop those 2 labels in there, and then I'm going to send this to print. Just making sure that it is set up for the right size. And then press the print button. And off it goes. So I do always select photo paper and best quality. I find that gives me the best color. I use a Canon TS9565 printer and I love it. So they all print, they cut, I love them. They work so wonderfully. I wanted to jazz them up a little bit, so I have grabbed my Misty here. You can see I've been using it a bit. I've grabbed the stamp sets. I think this is one from December Daily from a couple of years ago. It's got the to and the from, and I'm just stamping that a number of times. I'm using gold ink to start with, and then I change my mind and switch over to Versamark. The gold, if you've got a juicy enough pad, it works just fine. I just found that I had to stamp too many times. The other thing that I changed between this one and the rest that I do is I make sure I remember to use my powder tool to get rid of any static. I'm going to heat set this one. Oh, first I'm going to brush off all of the extra bits that ended up going everywhere because I forgot to use my heat powder bag thingy tool. That's the technical term. Heat setting that, burning my thumb at the same time. And here's a little peek at it. So pretty. So I'm going to do that a bunch of times. And then I'm going to do a very similar process to the fronts of these little gift tags with, I use a different stamp on each of these little gift tags. But you can see how beautifully all the embossing powder falls off when I use my anti-static powder tool. So I'm going to pop on some Christmas music and leave you to it. If you do have any questions, please make sure you leave them below. You have to check out this Christmas collection. If you love Christmas, even if you don't love Christmas, there's so many awesome, amazing, fun things in this collection. It is going live. I'm so confused with the time, but I know that it is Thursday, US time. By the time this goes live, it'll all be live anyway. So, yes. Enjoy. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave them below. Let me know if you want any specific tutorials on printing and cutting any of these amazing collections or any digital collection. As always, thank you ever so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate you spending your scrappy time with me. Enjoy. And, yeah, I will see you in my next video.